Good morning students. In today's class we will learn about mixture and its different types. In the last of the video we will conclude all the differences which will be learned through the video. Now let's move to the topic that is mixture. Now mixture, what do you mean by mixture? Mixture is when we add two or more than two substances together physically we get a mixture. Remember, in this the chemical properties are not affected. There are substances which participated in the mixture composition. It is only physically, right? Clear? Now next move to the examples. Examples is water is added to salt, forms a mixture. Salad is also example of mixture. Different fruits were cut it together to form a salad, and all of them, the substances which are included in that have their individual properties. Now in mixture, remember, the first thing is the substances participated were in physical manner. Second one is that the chemical properties will be not affected. The third one is that the particles which is involved in the mixture will be separated through different methods of separation which are given in your chapter, which you will learn further, right? Now this is all about mixture. Then let's a few more example, like air we breathe is also a composition of many gases, is an example of mixture. Another examples are like the food we eat is also made up of many of the ingredients, right? It is also a composition of many things, so it is also example of mixture, or you can see many of the examples in your daily life. Now let's move to the next topic, that is type of mixture. I think it is clear about mixture. Next, types of mixtures were heterogeneous mixture and homogeneous mixture. There are two type of mixtures. Now first we will talk about what do you mean by homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture is when we combine two or more than two substances together. It means they are combined together in such a manner in a uniform composition throughout its mass. Uniform composition means equally everywhere in the solution or in the mixture. Clear? Now the main property of homogeneous mixture is we cannot see the particles present in that mixture with the naked eyes. Clear? For example, when we add salt in water is a main example of mixture. When we add salt in a water, we will get a mixture in which the salt particles cannot be seen by naked eyes. We cannot spot or recognize the particles of salt in a water. Another example is like I have talked about air. Air is a composition of many gases. The few main gases were nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide, which are essential gases. Or there are many more gases present in the air, which is a uniform composition. They are combined in such a manner we cannot spot a particle of oxygen is there or a particle of nitrogen is there. They are mixed uniformly everywhere, right? So it forms a type of uniform mixture which is known as homogeneous mixture. The another few example is we can also take that like alcohol is also an example of homogeneous mixture. Clear? Let me summarize it. A mixture which has uniform composition throughout its mass forms a homogeneous mixture. The word homo means same. Clear? So and the particles which participate in a homogeneous mixture will be uniformly mixed together. Clear? Now next we will talk about heterogeneous mixture, the another type of mixture in which the mixture is which has non-uniform composition through its mass. The mixture which has non-uniform composition through its mass forms a heterogeneous mixture. They are not distributed equally. Non-uniform means they are not distributed equally. It can be three particles together, it can be one particles together all over the mixture. Clear? The main property of it, like we have a property of homogeneous, it is also having its property. Its main property is that its particle can be seen by naked eyes, whereas in homogeneous we cannot see the particle with the naked eyes. Clear? For example, we can talk about first salad. In salad many of the vegetables and fruits were cut in together to form a salad, but we can easily separate them and we can easily spot them, we can easily recognize them. Remember, the chemical properties will be not affected in the both of the type of mixtures. Clear? The another example we can say oil in water. The oil and water when mixed together they will form different layers, so we can spot easily the particles of oil, the particles of water which are mixed together, so they will be non-uniformly composed together. Clear? The another example is ice and water. So that is all about heterogeneous mixture. They are the particle which participated in this type of composition will be unequally distributed all over, whereas in homogeneous the all particles will be composed uniformly in it. Clear? Now let's summarize the difference of the both in a table about homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. The first one is, as I said, the particles of that composed uniformly throughout its mass all over equally in whole the solution or whole the mixture. Clear? Whereas in heterogeneous all are composed together non-uniformly throughout its mass. Whereas the boundary of separation is not visible in homogeneous mixture because all the particles which take part in it are composed together in composed equally all over the mixture. Clear? Whereas the boundary in heterogeneous mixture is visible. As I have given you example of oil in water, they form a different boundary. Or another examples are like pebbles in sand is also example of heterogeneous mixture. Now next main property of it is all the homogeneous mixture are known as solutions, right? Whereas in all the heterogeneous mixture are suspension and colloids. Have you learned, have you know about what do you mean by solutions, suspensions and colloids? Solutions, in solutions, all the particles take part and they cannot be seen by naked eyes. Clear? Like I have given you example of water, water and salt and sugar in water. These two are example, or many examples are there of solution. In this, the particles or substance are composed together in such a manner that we cannot easily recognize or identify the particles in each other, right? Whereas suspension and colloids particles can be spotted with the naked eyes. Like you all have heard about Tyndall effect. In that you have seen that sunbeam the small particles are floating. We can see them with the naked eyes, right? This is these are example of colloids. Or suspension, like when we add chalk powder in a water, we can easily spot the particle of chalk. They will be settled down as they are heavier, so they will be when they are kept undisturbed, they will be settled down. Now another example is soap solution, right? The last main difference between them is that I have already told you through the examples that we cannot see the particles with naked eyes, whereas in heterogeneous solution we can see the particles with the naked eyes. These are the main differences in all about homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Now I think all of you get about what do you mean by mixture, what do you mean by homogeneous mixture, and what do you mean by heterogeneous mixture, and you can relate many of the example in your daily lives. I hope you all like the lecture. Thank you for watching.